What up YouTube, it's Missouri's Company. In this video, I want to show you hopefully what is going to be the very last farming build for the wizard that I have to show you in Diablo Immortal, because I keep finding better ones, and this one honestly just takes the cake. It is that good. It is the one and only farming build you will ever need again in Diablo Immortal, until they add additional essences that somehow make it easier, which I don't think they will, because this is literally just mindless grinding at this point, and it actually makes it really fun. So you're going to want to watch this to the very end, because even if you're not a wizard, there's actually a tip in this video that you're probably needing to hear for your account that you need, that will not only affect this build, but will affect most builds. And I feel like a lot of people just have forgot about it. Maybe you haven't, but you're going to want to watch this video to the very end to make sure you are checking that box for your character. And without any further ado, let's get straight to the video. All right, guys. So this actually came from a reference from my previous video. Somebody commented saying, suggesting this build, and I tried it, tweaked it a little bit, and oh my god, it's so fun. So basically what you do is you find mobs in Diablo Immortal. That's gonna be the first thing you do. Then so right here, you're gonna pop ice armor, arcane torrent, your flaming balls of death, and then you're gonna turn into a ball yourself. So this is very similar to like the ball build that I made, but it's even better. So now you don't utilize teleport at all. Of course, somebody's on this route already, but you literally basically always have stuff off cooldown, so you can basically just keep running and you kill stuff very quickly with all of your abilities. It is quite literally mindless grinding. So I'll show you the full breakdown of build here in a second, but it doesn't, you can literally just use all your skills on cooldown, and you get the speed boost from the lightning nova, as well as the damage from lightning nova, and then of course all of the normal abilities that hit stuff as you walk by do, well, what they're supposed to do. The only thing I will mention is that, or well, as a reminder, that when you are in your lightning nova ball form, you cannot use skills. So you do want to sort of space out your skills a hair, just so that you're using additional skills before you pop lightning nova, like I did just there, where I waited for my Scorch to come back off cooldown, and then I use Scorch into my lightning nova like that, just a couple of a second like off of the cooldown. But basically I have 100% uptime of at least most things in this build, and it makes for a very easy, mindless, and arguably fun farming build, because you can literally just run through everything. I'm not crazy high resonance. I'm currently at 2400, I believe. It's above average and definitely not free to play. But again, this build is not necessarily resonance focused, since this is for farming. And it's, yeah, the Paragon tree I'm using is going to be the treasure hunter. Just because I need more scraps. I'm gonna be straight up, I need scraps. You could arguably even faster if you wanted to do that one that like increases your speed. I think it's called Massacre. It's definitely Massacre. So that one's a good option as well. Ooh, boom, gotta keep going. So as you can see, I'm having no problem going from mob to mob and keeping my kill streaks up without the additional kill streak timer that you get from Massacre. This is all just with Treasure Hunter. So ultimately, I think this build is really good, and then as I said that, I almost let it fall off. So this build is actually super fun, like I said. Let's go ahead and get into the actual build itself, so you guys don't have to watch me go in circles, because literally I was able to keep a 160 kill streak in an area that isn't incredibly like densely populated like you might want. It's a decent farming spot, but I literally just went there because it was easiest one to find. But this one is super easy, guys, and I really enjoy it. So the build is as follows. So we are using Memory of Zao. I want to say whatever, the one that gives you the 4 orbs of death, the flaming orbs, scorch orbs. Now conjure 4 flaming orbs that orbit around you and explode when they strike enemies. This is a must. Basically, the idea of this entire build is that you activate something, it goes around you, kills stuff for you, and then you just keep moving. That's it. I did finally get the chest piece, like I mentioned in my previous video. So this is the chest piece that turns you into a Nova ball. So Living Lightning. Lightning Nova now transfigures you into a ball of pure lightning, allowing you to move at a high speed and continually deal damage to any nearby enemy. Lightning Nova damage increase because of my mastery essences. For the shoulders, it doesn't really matter, but I feel like this one did, it mattered the most to me for that timing that I showed you there a few minutes ago. So Scorch knockback distance is increased. That doesn't really matter, but it's the Scorch cooldown reduction that we're getting that helps make sure you almost have 100% uptime between the Lightning Nova and the Scorch. For the pants, we're using the new ones. Nope, not the new ones. Arcane Torrent also fires tracking missiles that seek out enemies, dealing 5,843 damage increased by 90%. I have something on my contact. I'm so sorry, guys. And then for my weapon, I'm using the new one that literally everyone is using, because what it does is Arcane Torrent now creates a chaotic orb that moves with you and fires arcane missiles at nearby enemies, and then the damage is increased, blah, blah, blah. What I did too is I also have a Blessed Pebble in there, which increases your the duration of beneficial effects. So this is a must do for this. And then because I have a level 10 or a rank 10 Blessed Pebble, I was able to awaken whatever it's called, this slot, which gave me, I forgot already, an additional 10% damage. So not terrible there. And then the Arcane Torrent damage plus 18% was from just the normal Essence Mastery. Last but not least, I'm using the Heart of the Storm offhand, which is the one that is Ice Armor becomes Storm Armor, continually damage nearby enemies, Ice Armor damage increased by 18%. Now there's two options here. There's this one and then the blue one that is like the storm around you. I like this one because the damage, the ring of it is a decent bit bigger. I messed that up already, but it's much larger and they sort of shoot out with you instead of having to have stuff like on top of you, which is why I like it. Almost all of these abilities are, well, 3 out of 4 of these abilities are considered beneficial effects. So this one is, the Lightning Nova is, so Blessed Pebble helps with that. So is the Arcane Torrent. And then last but not least, the shield is as well. So all of these are getting additional uptime from that. Now, if you have made it to the end of this video, like I said, I did have a promise for you of something that you're going to want to make sure you do for not only if you're a wizard, but all characters, is take a look at your family attributes. I finally did this for the first time in a long time, admittedly. Let me see, I did get a couple new ones here. So I didn't have a lot of rerolls because I don't PvP too much, but I did have enough from when I was doing PvP, and I basically just transferred as much as I could, looking for these beneficial effects. Now I will say that you're gonna see that I did not go for the family value here for the 3-piece. It doesn't matter to me like I did on this one. You get the family bonus there, and you get the little fire spitting hydra, whatever. This does not bother me that it's interrupting the 3-piece, because when I get them to rank 20, when you get, I think it's rank 20, that you get the 4 of them, that's when I'll already get the additional 3-piece, and I got my benefit, my duration of beneficial effects increased. So I got 2% there. I think I got 3 total. 2% there, and I want to say it's my shoulders. Yeah, right there. Nope, that's not it. Oh no, did I only get 2? I thought I got 3. Maybe it was just... Oh, I only got 2, so I still have more upgrades to go to get more beneficial effect duration. And you saw that I basically had almost 100% uptime with just the Blessed Pebble and then the 4% from these 2 slots. So you can get, I think it's somewhere between like 1 and 3%. I got lucky and got 2 2s, or maybe it's 1.5 to 3. Either way, yeah, 2s are decent, 3's better. Go for 3. If you can't, then go for 2s. But I feel like a lot of people forget about these bonuses. Oh, man, this one is trash. I got 1 of each one. But either way, I think that even if you're not a wizard, like I said at the beginning of the video, this is just a friendly reminder to sort of care about your family bonuses and make sure you take care of that and make sure they're what you want them to be, especially if you class change often. You might have forgot about these and be doing something that you're literally not even benefiting from. This is some basically free damage or free beneficial effect or free just positive ness to your character, so make sure you're taking advantage of this. That's gonna do it for today's video, guys. Oh, before I go on, actually, I usually was using Banquet of the Eyes. I would not recommend it for this build. I'm actually running 2-piece Vithus for the very obvious reason of increasing the duration of all beneficial effects on you or your party members by 30%. Let's see if this is a reserved ring. That's the other Vithus. Reserved. I would even, yeah, I mean, you could probably go... Yeah, really, it's only the Vithus. I forgot which one it was. There's a set piece that once you kill something gives you additional movement speed. For if you were just looking for the farming build for this, then I would rock that. Otherwise, I only use these 2 pieces for my farming build, so I don't need like a full 6-piece for that. I only wanted the increased duration so I could get closer to that 100% uptime. But really, my recommendation is definitely get at least the 2-piece, and then if you have additional set pieces you can do more, then do so, and do the one that gives you the higher movement speed when you kill something. That's obviously really good for farming. That's gonna do it for today's video, guys. Let me know what you think, and like I said, hopefully this is the last one I do for the wizard farming build, because I've done like, I feel like 6 of them in the last month. And honestly, this one's super fun. Like, hopefully you enjoyed the content. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Do you think this was an L? Do you think this was W? Do you think this is the best build? Do you think the wizard is truly the best farmer now? Or is it another class? Let me know what you think in the comments below, guys. Until next time, lock it in.